Hey, what's going on, ladies and gents? How you people doing here? So let's talk about the Ed Sheeran case. That's right, because as you people know, Ed Sheeran has announced that if he loses the copyright claims, that he's going to be done with music completely, because obviously he was sent to, or they didn't send him, well, he was basically taken to court over Marvin Gaye's Let's Get It On song. That's right, because obviously he was accused of copying Marvin Gaye's Let's Get It On music song and all that. And, you know, after the jury has deliberated for 3 hours, the jurors in Ed Sheeran's copyright infringement trial have unanimously found that he did not copy Marvin Gaye's 1973 song Let's Get It On for his 2014 track Thinking Out Loud. And he also released a statement on his Instagram and all that stuff. And let me tell you this, man, you know, because this makes me realize here that if you want to pursue a career in the music industry, it is a very, very slim chance you'll make it big as a music artist. Because think about it, there's tons of music artists out there that want to be in the same boat, I guess, as Ed Sheeran, Post Malone, for example, in terms of popularity, and, you know, your song basically doing really well, you know, setting new records left and right. That's, in my opinion, obviously, those are the expectations that every music artist, every music industry artist has when they release a song and all that stuff. And what Ed Sheeran said in his Instagram post, I agree, you know, everybody does the same thing. And the way how I see it with this, with the Ed Sheeran trial, I feel like this was really just somebody trying to ruin Ed Sheeran's life. This is really what it's about if you sit there and think about it, because obviously now I don't know anybody that works in the music industry. I don't have any connections to the music industry, but based off of what I've seen in documentaries and what I've read about what goes on behind the scenes in the music industry, it's the toughest industry out there to try and pursue a career in, if I'm being honest here. Now, obviously for a lot of people, you know, music is a way for them to escape the hardships and, you know, I guess upbringings, you know, depending on the environment they grew up in. So obviously it might be easy for me to say that, but the way how I see, man, with everything that I've been reading about how, for example, music artists, you know, or how record labels have been withholding money from music artists, because obviously, you know, now, not a lawyer, not a legal expert, but I had a conversation with one of my coworkers. And he told me apparently that, you know, legally, if you sign that contract, then your record label, they could freaking sue you. They could sue you if they feel like that you're not living up to their expectations. And that's the thing in the music industry, is that the expectations that record labels have for you is absolutely outrageous. And, you know, for example, it's just like in the WWE, for example, you know, always on tour, never being able to have time to spend with your family, friends, etc., because obviously you're always on tour, you know, just like, you know, in the WWE. Because if I remember when I was younger, I wanted to be a WWE wrestler before I completely became disillusioned with trying to pursue a career as a WWE wrestler, because you're always on the road. And this is the same in the music industry, you know, dealing with lawsuits, you know, always being on the road and all that stuff. Like, obviously, I imagine this must have taken a big toll on, this must have been very stressful for Ed Sheeran. And you could tell that he's super relieved to finally have beaten this case and finally have this case behind him, put this case behind him, because had he lost this case, I obviously imagine he would have been paying a lot of money and all that stuff. And this is where, you know, there's a lot of, I guess you could say, roadblocks in the music industry, or trying to pursue a career in the music industry. Now, of course, this is just my opinion, okay? But yeah, Ed Sheeran was found not liable for the copyright case. As the jury ruled, he did not steal Marvin Gaye's Let's Get It On song and all that, because obviously somebody must have, I guess, been jealous of Ed Sheeran's success, and they try to, you know, take him down. They failed, and yeah, this is where we're at. So let me know what y'all think about this in the comments, and see ya.